Hello, welcome to Texas Style Cuisine. Glad you joined us again today. Have a special treat for you. We're getting back out the cast iron. We're going to be cooking in the Dutch ovens today, and I'm going to show you how to make cowboy potatoes. These Dutch oven dishes are very, very easy to do with these potatoes. It's a good recipe when I make my cowboy potatoes. And there's two different ways I do it. Sometimes I put it all in the pot and I cook it at one time. But if you're in your hurry, or if you want to have them for the next day or say this weekend, what you can do is go in and par cook your red potatoes. Instead of cooking them for 20 minutes and get them done, cook them 12 or 15 minutes, get them almost done. And your onions and your bell peppers, go ahead and saute those. Set them aside, put them in the, cool them properly, put them in your refrigerator, and on the day you want to do this, then you can put your dish together, add the milk, add the butter, and all you have to do is heat it up, and it'll finish cooking in there. It doesn't take it long at all, and it speeds up the process. So you can take us about 45 minutes to do this today, though. So what I'm going to start out with is just a bunch of red potatoes, and I'm going to line the bottom of this Dutch oven, and this is a greased Dutch oven. It has been oiled to help keep things from sticking, and I'm going to put these potatoes on the bottom of it. Now this is a deep Dutch oven, deep 10-inch lodge. So that's in there. I'm going to take some of my coffee rub, and I'll put a link down there for the video that has my recipe for my coffee rub on it. Put that in there. Now I'm just going to take a few onions, spread them out in here. Some bell peppers. If you wanted to, you could add mushrooms to this dish. Mushrooms are real good in here. I've done that before. Let's see, got a few more green ones in there. There we go. Got a few greens. Now I'm going to come back and give me another layer of potatoes. And also one thing you can do is add a little salt. Not a lot of salt in that rub, so if you add some salt to these potatoes, it will not hurt them any at all. Let's put those in there. Oh, coffee rub. More onions. Well, if you don't like onions and bell peppers, this is not the dish for you. If you do, you're going to enjoy it. A little more onion on this layer, and I think I got enough potatoes for one more layer of potatoes in here. One thing you can do also is if you are cooking these or par cooking these first, you can pour the potato water back in here on them, and that cuts down on how much milk you have to use. But that potato water's got a lot of good flavor in it too, so you're not wasting anything that way. And a few more onions. Let's get some of these green bell peppers up on top. Got a lot of the colored ones. Simple as that. Now I'm going to take some milk. Oh, in this 10-inch oven, maybe a cup and a half of milk right there. Kind of washed off my coffee rub, so I'm going to put a little more right back on top. Have that on there, and then I'm just going to take a stick of butter, cut it up, and put a stick of butter on top. Now we'll get the lid on this 10-inch lodge, and we'll get this on the fire. Now I have my potatoes going, and I have them on the fire, and as y'all know, we always put double our number of our oven. So I got a 10-inch, and it's a 10-inch deep, so I always add 2 extra for that. So I'm going to go 22. I'm going to take 2 off the bottom and put them on the top. So if I had 11's half of it, so 9 on the bottom. Got those on there. I'm going to go 11 on top. So there's 1, 2. There we go. Let that go 15 minutes, then we'll give it a spin. These potatoes have been cooking for about 15 minutes. So what I'm going to do is pick them up. I'm going to turn them a quarter of a turn. Set that back down, take that lid, spin it back to the front, and remember, do not pick it up. Because if you're looking, You're not cooking. Go back just a little bit. And again, Lodge is looking at me so I know it's in the right direction. I can always keep my lid going at the top. That's going there. Another 15 minutes. We'll come back and spin it again. Let's get these two turned now. We're going to move the dump cake out of the way. I'm going to take my potatoes. We're going to make a turn on those. Those coals are getting a little bit low. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go my quarter of a turn. I'm going to return that back to the front. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some coals to the top of those potatoes. Now let's get these spread around there. And remember, this ash does insulate, so try to get these coals down. Don't sit them right up on top of your ash. That'll move a little bit. Now that's going to get the bottom of our cake pretty hot. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a trivet to that. I don't want this cooking too awful fast, so I'm going to put that trivet right there. Pick this oven up. We're going to take it a quarter of a turn. All right. Spin it back around, and we'll let that go 15 minutes. These potatoes have been going about 45 minutes, so they ought to be done. I'm going to pick these up, get them over on the table. Let's check these potatoes out, see how they turned out. That lid off there. Oh yeah. I'll sit that lid down on the trivet. It's hot, so I don't want to put it on the table. But those potatoes are looking nice. Ooh, still got some moisture in there, so they're not, didn't cook dry. Stir them a little bit. They are not stuck on the bottom. If you look at them, they'll break apart easily. Peppers are soft. Those potatoes are ready. We're going to cover those. I'm going to shake the coals off the top, sit those down, and we're going to be waiting on our ribs to come off. That goes with these cowboy potatoes. Now we have the lid back on there. So this oven's nice and hot. It's going to stay hot for a while. Thanks for stopping by Texas Style Cuisine today. I really hope you enjoyed this video of my cowboy potatoes. Hope you give them a try. I wish you'd go down there and click the like button if you enjoyed it. Give me that thumbs up. Always do appreciate that. And if you never subscribed my channel, that'll be a great time to go do it. Remember to tell your friends about us. Share us on your social media. And we'll see you down the road on Texas Style Cuisine.
Sitting by the wagon when the sun come up this morning, bacon, eggs, and coffee, biscuits, and beans. Cookie strikes the bell and he rings the world a warning. How them boys put food away beats all I've ever seen.